Busy day at Koi Wholesale today. I kind of look like I've just got out of bed because pretty much I did. It's been a 4 a.m. start, quite common this time of year. And yeah, packing fish. It's bank holiday approaching, and yeah, everybody wants their stuff getting to them. So we've got, I think, 3 separate van collections today, as well as stuff going on overnight courier, then 2 more van collections tomorrow. It's wild. Been here since 4:30 actually packing, and yeah, we're kind of getting through. So yeah, plenty of stuff. Tow sign this side. This particular pond in front of me is a selection of bigger fish. You know, nice stuff, primarily raised here. Stuff that we've actually prepared for Hollybush Aquatics at Hollybush Garden Centre. Now these guys are currently just in the process. It's one of these kind of projects I love. They're very enthused at the minute, wanting to really up the game at that place. And obviously, yeah, tasked us with finding the right fish to do it, which absolutely love. It's not just a case of finding the fish and upping the game either. It's we get a bit more involved working with the team, helping them restructure some of the things that they do as well, just to really push on. So they have been doing Japanese koi for quite a while, but like I say, wanting to start pushing that bar now and offering better quality product all around. So yeah, we've got 20 pieces in here, ranging up to 65 cm that we've got to get. So get these caught and packed. There's another 300 tow-sai on that same order as well. So plenty to do. Got collection, got an hour to get these done. So it should be fine. Get on with that, and yeah, on to the next one. With the packing, depending on what we've got, we try to use our same day service as much as we can, just to keep the fish in the best condition. Not always possible, and depending on routes and the speed at what people need fish, but whenever it's bigger fish like this, we don't typically like to put them in the hands of the overnight couriers. So preparation wise, really important. These have all been off the food now for 3 days. Regardless of it being overnight or same day, it's really important when there's a lot of catching activity, packing, that you keep the food off. The mix of stuff we've got in here, we've got some pretty big breeders. You know, there's Okawa, Danichi, we've got NND fish, Oya Asagi, the Okawa Karashigoi, some from the batch we were raising last year, some of the big Nisai. And a nice mix of variety as well, which is important for it's the main display pond these are going into. So really important just to try and make it look as attractive as possible. That's often can be the purpose of a display pond, to be honest. It's not just about the sales that they produce, it's inspiring people. You know, in a place like that, there's a lot of footfall, there's a chance to really attract people into the hobby. I see a lot of value in that. So, you know, making a display pond look nice, you've got a chance of getting some new blood in. For the overnight fish, we do sort of do the preparation slightly differently. So in this instance, we'll just be packing these in pond water, because within 2 hours or 2.5 hours of packing, they'll already be at the destination. So it's actually less stress. They've not got to adapt to any new water. For the overnight, it's really important that we use fresh water for packing, that we prepare a couple of days in advance. Obviously run through the purifier, extra dechlorination added as well. And then we also add salt to that. And that just ensures there's nothing already in the water, to keep the pollution level in the bag as right as possible. So as you can see, really nice mix of stuff, a lot of quality here. Karashigois are only Nisai, phenomenal colour in some of them, that mango colour. Big Okawa Shiro, female fish as well, beautiful piece. It's a Shinoda Ginrin Shiro, really nice potential to this. That one's been raised here since Tow-sai, starting to come good now. Just really across the board, I think it's a really pleasant mix. The Asagis are lovely. See that really strong Kado Gin on those, more so in the water there, look. Remarkable. Something a bit different, one of the Aragoke, big scaled. Taniguchi Sankey. Really got it all going on. So yeah, if you're in that area, it'd be well worth a visit to check these out. All of the packing materials that we use, everything goes out double bagged. The bags are all made to spec with a double weld, really important. You can't cut any costs on that to a 300 gauge polythene as well. Use the same manufacturer now for a long time because they're consistent and very reliable. And then the boxes we have, these are also made to spec. So we see this board took me ages to track down. So it's the highest spec board available in the UK. Yeah, it has to be made. There's certain minimum runs we can have to get hold of it because it's not held by many box manufacturers, but it's incredibly strong for overnight and robust. On top of that as well, we use a single layer pad in the bottom just for extra added strength in there. And then really importantly, one of our custom made box liners, again watertight, inside there just to protect the box, and in the worst case if there's any leaks, we maintain the box integrity. Then even down to the last details with the tape, super specific about the tape that we use. Has to be clear because I don't like it mucking up my boxes, but it's also incredibly strong, just adding further integrity to everything. All them things have been really important details for me all along. It's all right as having great fish here. We need to make sure they're in great condition when they get to customers. So when it actually comes to bagging, at this point we've got the water done. So we use pure O2 out of a cylinder. Also really important to ensure the longevity. As tight as we can get it. Tighten that bit down. Elastic band. Always like to use a double band as well, again for extra security. Middle one done. Second bag. Push the air out. And jobs are good in.